So I picked up this Samsung top loader washer, and the person that I bought it from, they bought a new one, and they said that it was giving them a was sensor was going off saying it was unbalanced. Of course, we know the Samsung had an issue with the tops falling off and blowing out, whatever. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have seen that. And I could tell this is one that they put this new warning sticker on, as you can see, and then this new setup as well. But basically, I'll show you guys exactly what's going on. As you can see, it's a pretty deep tub in here. And if I just touch this thing, like look how it just rocks, like this thing just rocks. I mean, I could just barely touch it. So you can imagine when it's spinning, it's like all over the place. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to do that. Should be, much stiffer than me being able to just, push it. So I'm gonna show you exactly what you can do to fix this issue. And you're gonna have to lay it down on its side. So some of you guys got it inside already in your laundry room. You're just gonna have to bring it out, slide it through the door, or if you got a big enough laundry room, you could just lay it down. Put a blanket down or something so you don't scratch it up. So I'm gonna lay it right here on this blanket that I use when I work on the cars, whatever. But get back with y'all in a second. I'm gonna show you exactly what you could do to fix this. And this goes for any top loader that has these, that have the same issue as far as these springs down at the bottom. All right, as you can see, these are the springs that they have. It's 4, and basically, like, you see that? I could just touch this spring. I mean, it's like, I guess they must have thought, hey, look at this, put the cheapest springs we got inside a washer. So when somebody put a comfort in here, it can tear the whole machine apart. Come on, Samsung. But you should know better anyway than to buy a Samsung washer. I mean, I'm just, they good at making TVs. They good at making phones. But them appliances, they ain't got it down pat yet. You gotta give them about 5, maybe 6 more years. They should have it down pat after they worked all the kinks and bugs out. But y'all, I mean, come on, man. Look at them little thin springs. But anyway, we're gonna fix this issue right now. So I'm gonna show you what to do. All right. I got me a piece of radiator hose. You can get any size radiator hose. I got this from Advanced Auto. If you got an old one laying around, I don't know if you work on cars and just got old radiators or from a radiator hose sitting around, then that'll work too. You can go on, like I said, you can go to the junkyard, pull apart, you wrench it and take one off a car, a couple of bucks. But this long piece right here, it was $9.55. So in case y'all want to go get the same exact one, here's the numbers, the barcode. But we're gonna cut this into 4s, and I got some zip ties. And I got these from the Dollar Tree. 65 in here for $1, and these are pretty big, pretty strong, pretty, heavy duty ones. That's what you want. And we're gonna put a piece of this around each tube, and we're gonna zip tie it up. And I'll show y'all that in 1 second. As you can see, I slipped one over, so this hose is wide enough to put over this. So you can see, kind of get this in here like this. I'm doing this with one hand. So I'm gonna put the zip ties over it so it can make it super tight. So this will give, so as you can see, kind of now, by that being over, at first I could just push this and it just move all the way around. It's stiffer now. You see how stiff? It's not as easy to move. And these just the bottom two. So I gotta put a top one over here, and you'll see a big difference. And once I put the zip ties on, it'll be, you know, at first I could just hit this. Look, no movement. First I was just pushing down on this, it would just move, it would just move. No movement now. Watch. A little bit, but not as much as it was before. As you can see, I put 2 zip ties around that. A little bit more sturdy. I'm gonna do, I rotated it so you can't really see that. I'm gonna do that one, and I'm gonna do that one, and do that one in this corner back here. And I flipped it over so I can get, you know, around to each one in a better angle. But so pretty much once I put all the zip ties up, I'm gonna stand it up, and then I'm gonna do that shake test I did in the very beginning to see how much stronger the washer is, you know, now with the rubber hose on it. And also this is the same thing they doing if you buy new springs, they come like this too, with black like a hose or something over top of it, just to make it a little bit more sturdier. So basically this is what they do. And so we'll see how this works out. I'll do a test run and on the spin cycle, and also let y'all see that. All right, so I'll get back with y'all in a minute. So like I said, it's a little bit better than what it was before. And normally if I run a cycle on low, this thing will be knocking around with nothing in it. Just like this, I can run it low, and like doom 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 doom. So you know, yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know what that means. But I'm gonna do spin. I'm gonna do a spin, and then I'm gonna do it on high. So let's see. Let me go back to spin. I'm gonna do it on a high. Yeah, so we're gonna hit start, and then we're gonna see what we get here. So it's gonna take a second to get going. So I want y'all to see this. I don't want to cut it. I'm just gonna go straight from. So you gotta bear with me. Give me a second. You know, it takes a minute for this thing to get to rolling, so it's gonna do its little thing first, but let's just see what we get here. So like I said, this should fix a lot of top loaders that have this issue where it's off balance, keep getting the error. This should solve your problem. Exactly what I did at the bottom is putting those, putting a piece of hose around each spring, and then taking zip ties and making it tight. So when you put the zip ties on, pull it, like use some pliers or something just to make it, give it an extra snug, so it's super tight. That way the springs can't give but so much, so they won't flex as much. Keeps the springs nice and sturdy. We got a little bit of movement. Let's see, okay, we rolling. We're rolling. As you can see. And like I said, this was pretty bad. With no, you can run this, like I say, empty, and it would just, as soon as it starts spinning, it just be doom, doom, slowly, doom, doom, doom. And the faster it goes, the louder it gets. So far, I'm looking pretty good. Let's see what happens when it kicks in. Right now, it's just getting going. It should start to speed up here in a second. So we're down to 10. Should pick up in a minute. See that? See the little movement? What you should have some movement. Shouldn't be too stiff because it needs that movement when it's washing the clothes. Like it has, since these units don't have a agitator in the middle, they use the way they design it is to get the clothes clean. So it should have some type of movement, some play in there. So let's see, we're about to get into high speed right now. So it's picking up now. You can kind of hear it revving up. Speeding up. I don't know if y'all can actually hear the motor. Hear it getting louder and louder, and it's going faster and faster. And on high speed, definitely I couldn't. I would have to stop it immediately. So I'm looking pretty good here. I couldn't even get this far on low speed. Like it would be super loud. So definitely couldn't get this far on low speed. So, and this is empty. So like I said, I was having a problem with it empty. But I'm gonna wash a load of clothes and see what it do. But for the most part, I think I might have solved the problem here. And like I say, we're down to 7. We're on high speed. And you can hear it getting faster and faster. So it just gonna spin. High speed, baby. Well, I guess this solved my issue with this machine. And I will see you guys on the next one. Until then, if it's an issue, anything come up, just look for it in the description. If I had to make any changes or anything, I will update the video and let you guys know. But for now, we're down to 6. Looking pretty good. Let's stop this. See what happens when it just stops, because you know when it slows down, it makes a big noise too. But